It's expensive, ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. In the center, it blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother, we the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Today, from Ford Field in Detroit, it's Week 6 of the NFL.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. Mills looking to the air right away. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. He'll get this out wide to Penny. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. Ended up getting 4 sacks total. It made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On play action, Mills. In trouble, and he's taken down. Vita Vea. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Bro, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mills. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason with respect.
Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demir Bird, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And the QB rating right now sky high, 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
on that pace.
and no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mills on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw is Mills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
In man coverage, your number 1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Well, I think we've just become accustomed to thinking fade in the end zone, but here they're showing it doesn't have to be down near the goal line.
No, it can be effective on any part of the field, provided you give yourself enough space to do exactly what you said. Fade towards the sideline and away from a defender, and if you get a well-thrown ball, you've got a successful play.
They go play action. Mills. That's caught by Myers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. From the 15 now after the sack. It's third and goal. Play action now. Mills. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Chase Young, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up fourth down. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Gordon on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down is Lance. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw.
Here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Damiere Byrd with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Lance now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mills now from the 50. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. That one is slant to McLaurin. Touchdown, Detroit. Terry McLaurin, 49 yards. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 17-14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll roll him out right. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big... Here's Lance to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
A final shot before half for Lance. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.